Part 2. Beech Street. A long while have passed. About 2 to 3 years later, my two aunts from somewhere down south want to move up here in Minnesota. At this time, they don't have a place yet, so they live with us until they can find a place. My older aunt worked the night shift and my younger aunt don't have a job yet, so they both share the basement as their personal space. So, this night my younger aunt was talking late with her boyfriend on the phone. I believe was about 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. My aunt's boyfriend would joke to her, saying that why she stayed up so late. Is she not afraid of ghosts? My aunt was joke along and say why would she be, when he's up talking with her. And right when she said that, our nicely stacked chairs all fall down. She was so scared she ran upstairs screaming, and wake up my mom and some of us kids. My mom asked her what happened. My aunt told her, and I was awake and heard her story, and I got goosebumps. My aunt then sleep upstairs that night with my sisters. The morning my mom told my dad to stack the chairs. My dad went in the basement, and when he went to stack the chairs, all the chairs are still nicely stacked. My dad got confused and told my mom that they need to stop playing with him. All the chairs are still nice he stack. My aunt argued back she swears she saw them fill, and that's why she ran upstairs. My dad will not believe it. After this my younger aunt will come and sleep with my sister in the room. A few nights later my dad, who has to work overtime due to busy season, he usually don't get home until 3 a.m. in the morning. One night my mom was laying in her bed. She heard my dad coming home as usual. He would unlock the front door, and she would hear his key jingles. Then he would take off his shoes, and she would hear him go into the kitchen. He would turn on the stove, making him a late-night snack. She would hear him eating and washing the dishes. Then he went into the bathroom, and she can hear him taking a shower. He'll be doing this routine after work. My mom will also go and wait for him in the kitchen when he go take a shower. Nothing out of the ordinary. She sat and wait for him to come out, so she could hang out with him before they go to sleep. She waited and waited, and then about 40 minutes passed. She got frustrated, and she then knocked on the bathroom door, and she asked him, "Is he all right? What's taking him so long to shower?" When she finished her sentence, she noticed that the shower was turned off. The lights that can be seen under the door was not on. She got goosebumps all over her arm, and the hair from the back of her neck was up. It was like the house was now dead silent. She pushed the bathroom door and it was not locked, and it opens. There was no one in the bathroom. The lights were off. She was so scared. She ran back into her room, looked at the clock, and it was only 2 a.m. She couldn't sleep, and was under the cover shaking and confused of what just happened. My mom lay in her bed, hoping for my dad to come home. Then finally my dad came home from work, who do the same thing as she heard earlier. She dared not to go out to the bedroom after my dad took a shower and not see my mom. To greet him he opened the bedroom door and quietly, as he could, whispered to see if she is still awake, and she did not answer. My dad then finished up whatever he was doing and came to bed. As he got under the cover when he got comfortable, then my mom reached out to hug him tight. He was surprised and curious of why is she so tense. He would ask her what is wrong, but she didn't answer. He would then ask her why is she holding him so tight, like she has seen a ghost. My mom didn't say anything, but she held him the whole night. In the morning my mom called my aunt to talk to her about what happened that night. After the basement experience, my aunt went to share bedroom with my sisters, so we boys had the basement to be our play space. My 3 brothers, we like to go play in the basement many times, until one day when our youngest brother stopped playing with us. We think nothing of it, and one day he asked us, do we want to know why he stopped going to play downstairs anymore? We told him sure. He told us that one day we were playing downstairs. He was looking towards the dark room in the basement, and when we were playing near the stair, he saw someone watching us playing, someone that is just all black. He saw the black shadow shaped like a little kid watching us playing. He got scared, and that is why he won't play downstairs anymore. Then the 3 of us laugh at him. We told him that he was just scared of the basement. Then one time we were down the basement watching TV. My brother Chang then keep looking at the dark room and then watch TV. I kept looking at his demeanor though. I did not pursue to ask him what he was doing. Then Chang keep on turning towards the dark room and then watch TV. And then suddenly he ran upstairs. As soon as I saw him ran upstairs, I follow. I ran behind him and I asked him, "What is going on? Why did you run? What did you see?" He turned around, and as soon as he got to the kitchen he asked, "You guys did not see that? I saw somebody, like a little kid, at the dark room keep staring at us while we're watching TV. That's why I ran." Our youngest brother overheard. He came to us and said, "I told you so. Now do you believe me?" he asked. Chang nodded. After that day, we spent less time down the basement. Then one night my second aunt was talking on the phone with her friend. I was wide awake in my room. I couldn't sleep. I keep having worrying feeling. I would toss and turn. No matter how hard I tried to go to sleep, I just can't. I finally give up and ask to sleep in my parents' bedroom. All the worrying and eerie feeling have disappeared. I then finally fall asleep for 30 minutes. Suddenly my aunt on the other room starts screaming for help. She screamed for my mom. I woke up. I can hear my aunt screaming that she was talking on the phone. Suddenly she saw a black figure came through the wall and then got on top of her and she couldn't move. She tried to fight it. She tried to pinch my sister who is sleeping next to her, but my sister was deep asleep. My aunt then decided to scream for help. After she calmed down, she then tell my mom what the black figure say to her. She said while the black figure was on top of her, it said to her that it waited so long for the boy to fall asleep or go away so it can finally jump on her. My aunt was crying at this point. She then went to sleep with my mom. I got scared and has goosebumps when I heard that. No wonder I couldn't sleep, I thought to myself. While later, my dad came from work and saw that my aunt is sleeping in bed with my mom. He then went to sleep in the living room. The next day, my mom told him what happened. My dad will not believe it. After this incident, nothing else happened out of the ordinary. Nothing, until 3 years later when my aunt has finally moved out. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe. Part 3 coming soon.